So the first Cydia tweak I'm going to show you guys is called IconBounds. Basically what IconBounds does, it makes your dog icons more interesting and eye attracting by making them do some cool animations like hues, flips, bounce and other animations. It runs really smooth and runs pretty well. So that's a Cydia tweak called IconBounds. The next Cydia tweak is called Colored Knob. As you can see, the color of my knob on my lock screen has changed to an aquarish kind of blue color. So this is basically what Colored Knob does. It makes your iDevices stand out from other iDevices simply by changing the color of your knob on your lock screen. So if you head over to the settings menu of Colored Knob, first of all you want to enable it, of course. Then you want to go into the color section. Here you can change the color of the knob to whatever color you want. So if I show you some of the colors, here we've got violet. So that was violet. Then if I show you black, so that's black. Then if I show you one more, for example green, so that's green. You also have the choice to turn on random. So what random basically does, it changes the color of your knob every time you lock your iDevice. So this gives me a new color every time, which looks pretty cool and very eye attracting. So the next Cydia tweak on our list is called IconRotator. As the title says, what IconRotator allows you to do is rotate your home screen icons. So as you can see here, when I rotate or tilt my iDevice, the home screen icons and even the dot icons rotate quite smoothly. This looks quite well and it's quite responsive, and it doesn't even drain your battery, which is a good sign. So there was a Cydia tweak called IconRotator. So moving along, we have a Cydia tweak called PasswordPilot. This is one of my favorite Cydia tweaks out there, and what it basically does, it inserts your password automatically whenever you want to download an application from the App Store. So for example, if I want to download the Sonic application, if I click on the free and install button, as you guys will see here, it auto inserts my password without me having it to enter it manually. And if I just click on OK here, it'll start downloading the application. So that was a Cydia tweak called PasswordPilot. So now we have a Cydia tweak called BatteryStatus. Basically what BatteryStatus does, it gives you good valuable information about your battery. So if I activate BatteryStatus using my activation method, here's basically what BatteryStatus looks like. Here you've got how many percentage of battery you've got left, then you also have how many percentage of battery you need to get to 100, and also a good thing about the Cydia tweak is it gives you how many hours or minutes you need to get fully charged battery. So again, that's a Cydia tweak called BatteryStatus. The next Cydia tweak on our list is called IconPasscode. Basically what IconPasscode does, it allows you to set a passcode on a certain application so other people can't access it. So for example, if I tap on the messages here, as you guys will see, it asks me for a passcode before I can enter it. So if I type in the incorrect passcode, as you can see, it won't let me enter. So if I just type in the correct passcode, then only it'll allow me to enter the certain application. So that was a Cydia tweak called IconPasscode. So moving along, we've got a Cydia tweak called SwipeBright. What SwipeBright allows you to do is change your brightness easily through a status bar. As you can see, I can change my brightness simply by swiping my finger across the status bar. It's quite responsive and it works quite well. So it's quite a handy tweak to have, and it's called SwipeBright. The next Cydia tweak is called Zephyr. This is personally another must-have Cydia tweaks for me, and what basically Zephyr allows you to do is change from one application to another application with a simple finger gesture. So as you can see, I'm in my settings menu here, and if I simply swipe to the right, it allows me to go into another application. It works pretty well and works pretty smooth. So as you can see, I can also go back to the visited application simply by swiping to the left, as you saw there. I can also delete that certain application simply by swiping up, as you can see here. It works pretty well and also very smooth, and it's also quite responsive. I can also open up the app switcher simply by swiping up whenever I'm on my home screen, like so. This is especially quite helpful if you've got a broken home screen button, or if you just hate double tapping your home button. So again, that's a Cydia tweak called Zephyr, great Cydia tweak to have, and I definitely recommend going and downloading it. So next we have a Cydia tweak called Imperium. Basically Imperium is an app switch alternative. If I activate Imperium, here's basically what Imperium looks like. First of all, you've got your background running applications. So from here I can access a certain app simply by tapping on it, or I can delete an application simply by tapping on a little circle. So if we head over to the next screen of Imperium, here you've got a list of system settings and toggles. So you've got your brightness and volume sliders, then you've got your Wi-Fi airplane mode toggles and stuff like that, and then at the bottom you've got your shortcuts. So if we go to the next screen of Imperium, here you've got all your apps on your iDevice. So this is a list of all the apps you have on your iDevice. So if we head over to the last screen of Imperium, here you've got your music player. So from here you can access your music player or know all the songs you've been playing, or stuff like the song artist, the song title and the song album. So that's a Cydia tweak called Imperium. So now we have a Cydia tweak called Zeppelin. What Zeppelin basically allows you to do is place a company's logo on your status bar. So as you can see on the top left hand corner, I've got the Batman's logo on my status bar. Here's basically what the Zeppelin settings menu looks like. First of all, you want to have it enabled and then go into the theme section. Here you basically choose the logo you want on your status bar. So you've got Android, Apple, you've got Batman again, you've got Dark Knight, and other logos you can choose from. You can also download more logos from Cydia, which is a good feature that Zeppelin has. So again, that's a Cydia tweak called Zeppelin. Great Cydia tweak to have, and I definitely recommend going and downloading it. Now we have a Cydia tweak called IconRotator. As the title suggests, what IconRotator basically allows you to do is rename any icons or any apps on your iDevice. So for example, if I want to rename Cydia, all I basically have to do is hold on it until it's in jiggle or wiggle mode, and then just hold on again, and a pop-up should appear saying rename Cydia. So I can rename it to whatever I want. So for example, if I rename it to, let's say, Jailbreak Heaven, just for example, so Jailbreak and then Heaven. There we go, and then all I basically have to do is click on apply, and as you should see here now, it has been renamed to Jailbreak Heaven. So that's basically what IconRotator does. Now I'm going to show you a Cydia tweak called Stride. Basically what Stride does, it changes the way how you unlock your device. It gives you a chance or opportunity to unlock your device by drawing a simple pattern. So if I just draw my password here for the first time, then I have to draw it once more, and then for the final time I have to draw my pattern 3 times. There we go. And then if I go into my lock screen here, and if I unlock my device, as you will see here now soon, it's asking me to draw a password to unlock my device. So there we go, and as you saw there, then only allows me to unlock my device. So it's a great way of unlocking your device, a brand new way and a new feature that makes it much more fun rather than just having to slide to unlock. So again, that's a Cydia tweak called Stride. So now I'm going to show you a Cydia tweak called SwipeAway. Basically what SwipeAway does is if I open up my app switcher like so, what SwipeAway allows you to do is delete a single backgrounding application simply by swiping down on it, as you just saw there. So it makes life much easier and much more simpler. So as you can see here, I can delete it simply by swiping it down. I can also delete all my backgrounding applications simply by swiping up. So again, that's a Cydia tweak called SwipeAway. Now moving along, we have a Cydia tweak called NC Settings. Basically what NC Settings allows you to do is place a lot of toggles and system shortcuts on your notification center. So as you can see, there's a lot of system toggles you can choose from. So you've got airplane mode, you've got Bluetooth, you've got brightness, then you've got data, location, services, then you've got processors, and also Wi-Fi. So if I basically tap on any of them, it'll allow me to access that. So here you've got other options like more, refresh, drop in, whispering, and also power off your device. And then going back to the toggles here, if I click on brightness here, as you see here, allow me to change the brightness right from notification center, which can come quite helpful in some situations. So again, that's a Cydia tweak called NC Settings, guys. Great Cydia tweak to have, and definitely recommend going and downloading it. So next we have a Cydia tweak called SwipeDock. Basically what SwipeDock does, if I swipe down here, as you saw there, my dock disappeared. This gives me a full screen experience on my device. If I swipe up again, my dock will reappear, as you just saw there. If we head over to the settings menu of SwipeDock, first of all you want to enable it and then go into the animations. Here you've got a different animation every time you can choose. So if I show you one of them, for example translate left here, and if I swipe down, as you saw there, that was translate left. If we head over back onto the settings menu here, if I show you another one, for example, rotate and zoom in. So if I swipe down, there we go. So that was rotate and zoom in. So it's a Cydia tweak called SwipeDock. Great Cydia tweak to have, and definitely recommend going and downloading it. Next we have Aero. Aero is an app switcher alternative, and it changes the way your app switcher looks. So if I activate Aero using my activation method, here you'll see Aero. So here at the top you've got the label, and at the bottom you've got a screenshot of your backgrounding applications. So if I swipe to the left or the right here, as you can see here, this is basically what Aero looks like. It's pretty smooth, runs quite responsive, and it doesn't even drain your battery. So if we head over to the settings menu of Aero here, first of all you want to set an activation method. Then if we go into the animations here, animations right there, so here you want to set what animation you want it to do. So if I show you some of the animations, for example color flow, so this can be color flow right there, looks pretty cool. Then if I show you another animation, for example time machine, so that was time machine. So again, that's a Cydia tweak called Aero. Great Cydia tweak to have, definitely recommend going and downloading it, and let's move on. So next we have a Cydia tweak called Now. Basically what Now is a Siri alternative for the lower A4 devices. So before you can use Now, you will need the Google search application from the App Store. So once you've downloaded it, if you activate Now using my activation method, as you can see, if I say what is my weather in, let's see, Vancouver, as you can see it's searching it up and it'll display the results like so. It's a great Cydia tweak to have. It runs pretty well, and other than Siri, this is the next Siri alternative I would choose. So again, that's a Cydia tweak called Now. So next we have Forecast. Basically a forecast does it displays some valuable weather information on your lock screen. So as you can see, I've got the weather information right next to the clock. If I swipe to the left or to the right here, as you can see it displays a 7-day forecast on my lock screen. So again, there was a Cydia tweak called Forecast. So next we have Clockwind. Basically what Clockwind does, it makes your animation speed on your iDevice more faster. So if we head over to the settings menu of Clockwind, as you can see here, it was quite fast and you couldn't even see the animation. So this is basically what the settings menu of Clockwind looks like. If we go into the animation speed section here, as you can see, there's a different animation speed you can choose from. So that's basically the hair blowing speed, and as you can see here, it was quite fast. So if we go back onto the animation speed, and if I choose a slower speed, for example, let's choose ultra slow here, and as you can see over here, that was ultra slow. So again, that's a Cydia tweak called Clockwind. So next we have a Cydia tweak called Dig. Basically our Dig is a Cydia tweak similar to SP settings, but in my opinion Dig looks much better. So if we activate Dig using my activation method, this is basically what Dig looks like. Here you've got many system functions and toggles and some shortcuts you can use right from your home screen. So if I go back onto the first page here and click on my music icon here, as you can see it took me to my music application. So if we go back onto Dig here, if I click on the iDevice icon, as you can see it gives me lots of options I can choose from. So again, there's a Cydia tweak called Dig, great Cydia tweak to have, and I definitely recommend going and downloading it. So next we have a Cydia tweak called Dash. Dash is from the same developer's Dig that I showed you earlier. So basically a Dash is an app social alternative. So if I activate Dash using my activation method, here's basically what Dash looks like. In the middle you've got a screenshot of your backgrounding application, while at the top you've got the label and also a small icon of the application. So I can't swipe right or left because I don't have any other backgrounding applications. So if we head over to the settings menu of Dash, let's see right over there, here's basically what it looks like. So first of all, you want to set an activation method. This can be any activation method. Then you want to go into animation. Here you can basically choose what animation you want. So again, there's a Cydia tweak called Dash, guys. Great Cydia tweak to have, and definitely recommend going and downloading it. So next we have a Cydia tweak called TvLocker Pro. So if I simply lock my iDevice like so, as you can see it gave me like a TV tube locking effect, which looks pretty cool and very eye attracting at the same time. So if we head over to the settings menu of TvLocker Pro right over there, first of all you want to have it enabled, and then you want to go into the animation type. So here you've got 3 different options you can choose from. So you've got screenshot, fade to color, screenshot only, and color only. So if I just select the first option and show you guys, so that was the first option. So if we head over back onto the settings menu, then you've got color. So right now I've just kept it to white, but as you can see there's different colors you can choose from. So for example, if I choose one of the color blue, so that's just blue. So if you head over back onto the settings menu, then you've got different options like opacity, animation duration, and also landscape animation, which looks pretty cool. So again, that's a Cydia tweak called TvLocker Pro, great Cydia tweak to have. Now we have a Cydia tweak called DisplayCandy. Basically what DisplayCandy does, it gives you cool animations whenever you're entering or closing an application. So if we head over to the settings menu of DisplayCandy right over there, as you can see it gave me like a cool animation. So here's basically what the settings menu of DisplayCandy looks like. At the top you've got a button to enable or disable DisplayCandy, and here you've got the launch animation. So it's basically the animation you get whenever you open a certain app. So then you've got the direction and also the animation speed. Then here you've got the closing, so this is basically the animation you get whenever you close the application. So right now I've got it to cover, and as you can see it gave me like a cover kind of effect. Then you've got the direction of the animation and also the speed of the animation. Then you've got switch. So basically what switch is whenever you're going onto your app switcher and switching to another application, that's basically the effect you'll get. So again, there's a Cydia tweak called DisplayCandy, great Cydia tweak to have. So now we have a Cydia tweak called UnlockEffects. Basically UnlockEffects does, it gives you cool animations whenever you unlock your iDevice, you can see here. So here's basically what the settings menu of UnlockEffects looks like. First of all you want to have it enabled, and then you want to go into the animation section. So if you head over to the animation section right over here. You've got simple and complex, so I usually go for the complex section because it gives you better animations. So if I show you one of the animation, for example, rotate and zoom out. So if I lock my device and unlock it like so, that's basically rotate and zoom out. Then if we head over back onto the settings menu like so, first of all you've got your animation duration, and also you've got icon scattering, and you can also choose a certain image. So again, there's a Cydia tweak called UnlockEffects. So moving along, we have a Cydia tweak called jLauncher. Basically, a jLauncher is the app switch alternative, and for me personally, jLauncher was one of the best app switch alternatives to come out in the year 2012. So here at the top of jLauncher, you've got your time and also the date. Then moving to the middle, you've got your music player control, so I can access my music right from jLauncher. Then at the bottom here, you've got your volume and also the brightness control, so I can change the volume and also the brightness right from jLauncher. Then moving to the side here, you've got your backgrounding applications, so I can access a simple application simply by tapping on it like so, or I can even delete a application simply by holding on it, as you will see here now. So again, that's a Cydia tweak called jLauncher, great Cydia tweak to have, and definitely recommend going and downloading it. So next we have a Cydia tweak called DashboardX. Basically, what DashboardX allows you to do is place widgets on your iOS devices, and as you can see here, it gives me kind of like an Android feel but on iOS. So as you can see, I've got many widgets on my home screen, and if I want to add more widgets, all I basically have to do is hold my home screen and then tap on it once more, and then I can add any widget I want. So all I have to do is click add widget, and as you can see, a widget has been appeared. So I can download more widgets from Cydia, and it works quite well, and it gives you more customization skills on your iOS devices. So again, there's a Cydia tweak called DashboardX, great Cydia tweak to have, and I definitely recommend going and picking it up. Next Cydia tweak on our list is called iCleaner. This is one of my must-keep Cydia tweaks, and what it basically does, it gets rid of all the rubbish and junk files on your iOS devices and cleans it up, which increases the RAM and therefore making it faster. This is sort of a maintenance tweak, and it can come handy sometimes if your device is really slow, or if you've got many Cydia tweaks on your iOS devices. So as you can see here, this is basically what it cleans up. So all I basically have to do is click on the clean button and it'll start cleaning it up. So again, there's a Cydia tweak called iCleaner, great Cydia tweak to have for your iOS devices is really slow or if it's really laggy. So again, there's a Cydia tweak called iCleaner. So the final Cydia tweak I'm going to show you guys is called Auxo. Auxo came out a week or so, and I must say Auxo was one of the best Cydia tweaks and app switch alternatives to come out in the year 2012. So as you can see here, this is basically what Auxo looks like. Here you've got your backgrounding applications, which you can close individually simply by swiping down on it like so. So if I just swipe down on an application, as you can see, it got deleted. I can also delete or delete all my backgrounding applications simply by holding on it and then clicking the yes button, as you can see here. So if we head over to the next screen of Auxo simply by swiping to the left here, here you've got your music interface, so I can know what song is playing, what the current song is. I can also skip to another song or forward to another song. So all in all, I can access my music player right from Auxo. Then swiping to the next screen here, you've got your system function and toggles, so I can access my toggles like Wi-Fi, auto rotation, Bluetooth, on, off, volume, and also airplane mode. Then at the bottom here, you've got your brightness control, so I can change the brightness right from Auxo, which is a good nifty feature to have. So again, that's a Cydia tweak Auxo, great Cydia tweak to have, and I definitely recommend and highly recommend going and downloading it. So that basically sums up and concludes my video. If you want to check out more Cydia tweaks videos, be sure to check out my channel. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up, as a lot of hard work has been gone into this video. If you get time, also be sure to subscribe to my channel. Until then, have a great day.